What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Moto Dork. I'm really sorry I did that. I'll never do that again. I'm really sorry. So, I'm on the bike today for the first time in about a month. We've just had a really horrible weather. I don't even really have anything to talk about. I just needed to get out on the bike and do some riding because I was having some serious withdrawal. Plus, I've been really sad lately. And I guess that's just because of the weather. I don't know. Oh snap, that house burned down. What the? So I just thought I'd take the bike out for a ride, kind of stretch its legs a little bit. And also, the last time I rode, which was on that charity ride, my microphone was bugging out on me. It was really crackly. The audio was crackly, and I was losing like left channel for some reason. I mean, I say some reason. I'm pretty sure I know why. Well, I hope I know why. Because I bought a... Well, I'll just explain. When I first bought that, and let me tell you, it is a little bit cold today, and it is windy. It is very windy today, and I'm a little concerned about being out on such a windy day, but, you know, I am anyway. You can probably hear the wind blowing up into my helmet. But, oh snap. Okay. Plus, we've had so much rain, and yesterday we had what the old folks call a gully washer. You may have to look that up if you're young. We had a gully washer yesterday, and we had so much flooding in the area. We had lakes where there aren't supposed to be lakes, and rivers where there aren't supposed to be rivers. But when I first bought the microphone, well, when I first bought a GoPro and all that to start doing my stupid moto vlogs, I bought a little microphone to put inside my helmet, and it had a very long cable on it. So what I did was I just cut the cable and shortened it, and then soldered it back together. And for a long time it worked fine. But I believe it was, I believe my soldering job was beginning to go bad, for lack of a better term. So, and I hope that's what the problem was. So last week I bought a new microphone, just like the old one, only this time I didn't cut the cable. I just kind of coiled it up and put it inside my helmet, you know, behind the padding. And I'm testing it right now. We're gonna see if all the crackling has gone away. If it hasn't, well, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I guess if the crackling hasn't gone away, then I guess I'll look at maybe the GoPro itself. I mean, I hope it's not that, because that was somewhat expensive. Or I'll look at this. I've got a little box velcroed right here that I guess I could have done right here, that serves two functions. See, I've got, I mean, some of you may know, I 3D printed a holder for a battery pack that I have attached to the back of my helmet with Sugru, and I have a pretty big battery pack back there that powers my GoPro, so I can record for 8 hours, and I have recorded solid straight without stopping for 8 hours, and it's just awesome. So I don't have to worry about those crappy little batteries that come with the GoPro. I just plug it into my battery pack and I'm good for the entire day of riding. I would highly recommend, any of you out there who motovlog, I would recommend you do it. So I didn't want to put the battery pack in my jacket and have a cord running through my jacket, so I just 3D modeled and printed a holder for the battery pack, and then I mounted it to the back of my helmet with Subaru. So this little box that's on the side of my helmet that I have Velcro to the side of my helmet serves two purposes. One, it provides power to my GoPro via that battery pack. Also, it has another input for my microphone. And then, so going in, I have USB-C from the battery pack and a little, what is it, 1/8 inch? Is that what it is? Plug from the microphone. And then out is another USB-C that plugs right into the side of my GoPro. So that USB-C that plugs into my GoPro carries both power and audio. So if I'm still getting cracklies, I might have to look at that little box, which it wasn't cheap either. It was 50 bucks. And I'm not rich. Catholic Church. This is an area called Ottenheim, and it was historically settled by a large group of Germans in this area, a few of whom I have known throughout my life. And this really is a beautiful road, and it's nice and narrow and twisty, and it's fun to ride the bike on. Oh yes, and I have some heated gloves on the way. I believe someone's getting me some for Christmas. I believe. We'll have to wait to see if that actually happens. I don't know. But after Christmas, I could have some as a gift. Also got to watch out for deer. There are tons of deer in this area. Also, lately, in the last few years, people have been seeing the random black bear, and that is true. And this is central Kentucky. Bear are coming back, which I'm fine with, you know, and black bear are typically not you know, I know there's a word. Aggressive. Whew, it's windy. Whew. Yeah, black bear are typically not aggressive, really, all that aggressive. But people have been seeing them. So anyway, I guess I could talk about something. I watched the movie Ford versus Ferrari. And let me tell you, what a fantastic movie that was. So enjoyable. If you are a gearhead, or you've just all your life loved muscle cars and performance cars and, you know, exotic sports cars and just loved all things automobile, I don't know why you haven't seen this movie if you haven't seen it yet. You need to go see it. It's so good, so entertaining. Yes, they took several liberties. Not everything in the movie was historically accurate, but the basic story, they got that. You know, Ferrari dominating the race circuit, and then Ford coming in with their GT40 and saying, no, wait a minute, we got this, which they did. Boy, did they ever. So yeah, Matt Damon was so good as Carroll Shelby. Christian Bale was so good as Ken Miles, Shelby's driver. Yeah, go see that movie. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah. It's not that cold today. My fingers aren't even really getting cold yet. So it's not that cold. It's just windy. But I do love this countryside and this road.